Hi guys, it's Stellabooxx here, and so I went to my Five Below unexpecting these to already be out, but the new pet nooks are here. I was able to get all 4 of them, but I actually had to go to 3 different Five Belows to find all of them. The first Five Below I went to actually had all 3 of these guys, but not a single of the Husky Wolf. So the next Five Below I went to had none at all. And then the third one, which was the farthest I've ever driven to a Five Below, had this guy. But I ended up not getting the llama at the first Five Below because this llama, oh my gosh, the quality of this llama is very, yeah. These pets, I have quite a few loud opinions about. There was another thing I had noticed already with packaging is, look at the accessory. Do you see that? This is painted. What? And then you can also see it with this one too. And this one also looks like it. A little weird, but let's get on with it. We're gonna go with the llama first since I already have quite a few opinions about it already. I also saw the new Easter pets at the Five Below as well, but I wasn't too interested in getting them. Here's what they look like because I did capture a video of it. Yeah, you should get him. But yeah, let's open this girly up. Here's what the back of the box looks like. We do have 2 new colors, which is the green and the red. It does also look like these 2 colors right here do seem a little different than the previous blue. This seems more to be a more turquoise kind of blue. And then this, I actually have the Wave 2 model for this one. And it does seem to be more purpley, but we'll check it out. None of these pets were also on the pamphlet, so I'm very interested to see like if we end up getting the Wave 3 pamphlet with these guys, which I'm very much expecting to get. I'm very curious because there was actually leaks of these pets going on AliExpress. There's something about Five Below pets, the disco pets, and the Easter pets. They all weren't in pamphlets, but they're all at Five Below. So it's just kind of interesting. Okay, the first thing I've realized is this does not seem like an official basic Fun Littles Pet Shop set. There's so many things I am noticing. So this I got from a Wave 2 blind bag, or I think it was a set. As you can see, the plastic is very bendy right here, and this is what it sounds like when you tap it. Now, if you bring in this one, it's colored. It's literally airbrushed. But look, that is literally airbrushed. It's like painted. These aren't manufactured in this color. It's like a completely different plastic. On a better note though, this is a big surprise. It's barely squishing. Like, I'm putting so much effort into this. This is a first for me. Something I want to point out is, wow, she's got some thick eyeliner on. Mind you, I looked at many different llamas. I ended up getting this llama at the third Five Below, as they were just not good quality. And so this is the one I ended up settling on. There's just a lot of issues with the eyes. These are KX pets, as the eyes are painted on. Eye is very overlined, which, I mean, I won't lie, I kind of like how that looks, but the entire eye is essentially shifted up as well. It's not that this llama is misprinted at all, it's just they made the eyes so much taller because it also shifts out here, and the eye symbol is borderline escaping the eye placement. The colors on her though, this is a very cute one. I am a big fan of the color choice they chose for this llama. Another thing is the paint they used is very matte. Here, let me bring in the Wave 2 llama. So as you can see already, this paint has a little bit of gloss, while this one is just matte. It makes the pet feel a lot less manufactured cleanliness that paint tends to have on manufactured toys, like this one right here. It does seem to see that the bobble, though, is so much nicer. But as you can see, also with the overlined eyes, this llama does not have that issue. The eyes are fully in the place they are sculpted to be in. While this one just has super tall eyes. I feel like it's a lot more noticeable when you put the two side by side. I do really like how Basic Fun is putting 2 accessories in the pet nooks, as these pets are priced $5 each. In total, I paid $22 for all of this, which is quite a lot for 4 pets, but at least you get another accessory. But I feel like these definitely lack in quality like other pets do, even when you compare them to the blind boxes. But I feel like, though, like this llama is pretty much like the most effort I see in them, I won't lie. I feel like she has like a whole symbol right here, and the pink, and the nose is painted, and there's white. Like, there's quite a lot of detail put into her. Now, onto the pet nook. This is the one that was similar. As you can see, the colors are definitely different. So it does seem like they are doing different colors, which I am happy about because it doesn't seem like a copy and paste. And also, with the card, we do get the Wave 3 pamphlet, but you can see this llama doesn't even have the eye issue that all the other ones have. And I mean, like, she's not just one misprint. Like, all of these had the same issue. And let me know in the comments if you guys have seen any different. She is a chilliest pet, which I always thought that symbol was a flower. I'm not sure. I know old LPS by Hasbro had actual snowflakes for their chilliest pets. And then just opening the collector's guide to see it, if maybe they're in here at all. Nope, they are not. The mold is the exact same. As you can tell, like, all the symbols are in the same area, but we do have a different background, which I really like. This one is from the wolf cat from Wave 2. We are going to do the capybara next. This one looks a lot like this one right here, except we've only got 2 colors with this one. I definitely like this one a lot more compared to that one. I think the nose was always off-putting for me because that blue just on the nose area stood out so much that it almost like questioned how I looked at the mold. It kind of like was like, what am I really looking at right now? I absolutely do really like this mold that Basic Fun has done, the capybara. This is the first time I'm talking about the capybara on my channel because I did not get any of the Wave 2 capybaras. I was not a fan at all, and I have yet to collect the neutral color series 3 capybara, which I love. Also, I'm not meaning to heavily diss on Basic Fun for these pets. This is just my opinion. I absolutely love to compliment Basic Fun when they do things right, and when they do things I'm so happy about, especially with the eye symbols. I'm so happy we're seeing that in every single one of these pets. All of them have eye symbols, which is awesome, and they look good. They look really good. I just think the quality with these pet nooks have very much toppled over. It seems that almost Basic Fun kind of varies their quality control, but let's get into it. We got the same for the back on this packaging, except for the fact that the card is actually different on every single one of these to match the character you're getting. The colors of this entire set very much clash with each other. We got orange, we got red, we got green, we got purple and blue. We got the whole rainbow here. I'm excited to get into the accessories in this set because this is where I really noticed this paint texture. Now, just to compare even more, this is what a Hasbro one looks like, and as you can tell, the paint is so much smoother. I know several people have been saying Basic Fun should reach out with the colors they're doing the accessories. I just don't understand why doing it this way. It's very obvious. I low-key scratched it to kind of see if there was like an underpaint underneath it, and right there it seems to just kind of like be white. I do have actually a Hasbro surfboard to compare this to, but as we can already see, there's a lot less detail in this one compared to the Hasbro one. It's just kind of like a flat color, not much going for it. On to the pet itself. So everything about this pet kind of like feels the same. I don't really feel like there's any lacking quality here. We don't have like any misprints with the painting. Maybe like a little separation going on right there. The toes aren't painted, but that's okay. At least we got the front ones going on. Overall, I do like this capybara. For the most part, the quality of this pet is really good. My only complaint is that it has a very similar color palette to the previous capybara, which I don't really feel like is my favorite thing in the world, because I think it was pretty awesome that they started doing neutral colors for the capybara and then went right back to a vibrant color palette and one that even looked like an existing one already. But it is nice to have one that's different from its very similar counterpart, as I definitely prefer this one. And then the green pet nook, which again has the same symbols on it, same base, same everything, but the background is different. I like this background a lot. Very beachy. It matches the theme of the accessories. And I mean, like, capybaras aren't entirely beachy, but they're definitely wetland creatures. So I think that's pretty fitting. Now, the one I think most people are excited about, the Husky Wolf. Or Wolf Dog. I'm not sure what people are calling it. I think it's actually more similar to Wolf Dog. This one I was most hyped to see when the AliExpress pets were being sold online. I thought this one was the coolest one out of them. As you can see already though, she's looking a little interesting in the eye area. She's got like that rock face going on with the eyebrow lift. She's got quite the expression. This wolf dog looks insanely similar to the already released one, which is why I think a lot of people thought that this was a prototype version. I don't really know why they did this. It is kind of nice to have an easier access one, because I still haven't been able to get that original wolf dog, because oh my gosh, that one has been sold out like everywhere I go. But let's get into it. Oops, before we move on, I forgot to open up the card. This is what it looks like. I like this one quite a bit. And also a quick squish test. Yeah, that's hard. Ta-da! And here the pet is. This pet only came with one accessory, which is this hat. And I'm pretty sure it fits on her, which is awesome. This is a very goofy hat. Getting an up close of this hat though, you can kind of see how the texture is different compared to this one, which came with the collie. This is the first time I'm realizing this, but the ear holes are actually different on each side. Once again, also it seems the plastic is different. As you can see, when I press right here, the hat moves. While when I do the same thing over here, it's a little more hard to do this. We get the same pet collector's guide, but here's the card. I believe this is a new background. The biggest difference you can see with her is she's missing the white line going up, but for the most part, like, she's very similar to the already released wolf dog. But having her in it, I can't get over the fact, like, her eyes, they look so derpy with the one that goes up higher while this one seems to be shorter. Mind you, this issue was with every single one I've saw, and also I've seen other people post this pet online and the same issue. So I'm not sure why this is happening. Maybe it's like the placement, but like I just find it interesting because it's like the same exact eye shape Basic Fun used with the other wolf dog, like even the eyelashes. So I'm not sure. I will say I absolutely love the two different colors for her eyes. Actually, the purple and blue actually kind of look really good together, especially against the brown. I'm a big fan. And once again, doing a squish test, yeah, it's not really budging, which is awesome. The white, for some reason, definitely has like that paint matte look. But then when you look on the nose, it also has that kind of glossy paint. I'm not sure why this ended up being so textured with the body, but just something I noticed. This Pet Nook's theme is fashion, which I really like that Basic Fun gave us a little hat with this theme. It feels like everything was put together. The baubles, I will say, are very nice. I feel like Basic Fun's baubles hasn't really been anything too drastic of a difference from Hasbro, but there's just something about this that feels like they're almost even better now. Mine also seems to have like paints all on the ear right here, which I did not notice when picking this one out. I absolutely love this body swap though. This was such a good idea on Basic Fun's part. Now, moving on to the very last one. Like, a lot of these, when opening them, have such a strong scent to them. Like a chemically smell. I don't really know what's up with that. Guys, oh my gosh, this card is so beautiful. I actually really love how this card looks. Okay, so low-key, just realizing this now, her eyes are totally misshapen from one another. I don't know how. I'm just now realizing how much of an eye error this was. Oh my gosh, no. Was worried about the llama so much I forgot to worry about the other ones. Yikes. The heart symbol on her face translated a little differently from what we can see on the card. The circle around the nose and then the heart, but on her actually the whole circle like covers some of her actual head and not just her snout, and the heart looks lopsided, and this just looks like a paint scratch or something up here instead. Like, I absolutely love the colors for her. I'm just like, dang, I did not realize how bad her eyes were. I do have a similar pet right here to compare her to. Oh my gosh, what is on her face? Hello? I'm so gonna be real with you. That was not there before. If it was, I somehow managed to never realize that. What? I'm like, I tried to wipe it off. No, that's literally the orange paint from her nose. But these two pets are very similar, except this one lacks a lot more of the details you can see on this one. We still have a orange colored nose and a similar white pattern on her face, including her stomach and her two front paws. And the squish test is very different. So that's all something that Basic Fun is working on, improving that area of the pets. Another thing I realized is, like the llama, they both have this weird speckling in the top of their eyes. I think you can kind of see on camera. If I move it around, you can see it more. But those little white dots, you can also see with the llama in like the same area. Another thing, I feel like this is a better comparison, but the bauble is definitely different. The accessories, we have this recently designed cake right here. I'm definitely not that big of a fan of this cake, as Hasbro made some cake of their own that I much preferred than this model. It has a lot more detail to it, I won't lie, but there's something so LPS about Hasbro's cake, and I feel like this kind of stands out, especially when you put it beside a Littlest pet shop. It's very big and it looks very weird when you especially put it near the bag of nuts because it's the exact same size. Both of these accessories have this matte paint to them as well. When I compared these two, they're the exact same color, right? But they're totally different texture and paint. Here's it from the top. Another comparison to do is both of these, again, the exact same color, but they're totally different texture and paint. I do like this coloration on the top a lot more. The vibrant yellow never really made sense to me. And it does kind of seem almost like the mold is different on these. As you can see, this one feels wider and isn't as painted as finely as this one. The Pet Nook has this really cute candy shop theme. Here they all are set up with their accessories. This was a very big surprise in multiple ways. I did not expect these pets to be out so soon, and with the mystery of their existence in the beginning. Design-wise, I really like the llama. I love the wolf dog, but I'm not that big on it being such a similar repeat. I think the capybara, in terms of quality, is the best one. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these. Thank you for joining me in another unboxing, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!